Here we are, Monday morning. Not a victory Monday. I was wrong. But hey, we did hang with them. We did move the ball. Um, Losing sucks, man. It feels awful this morning. It feels like last year. You kind of get that feeling, oh no, we're going to start losing here. Injuries are going to start piling up. We're going to back into the playoffs, even though we're already in the playoffs. A little different. Um, you're feeling that, but it's not necessarily true. We get George back. I think Watt's fine. Just need to regroup. That was a really good team on the road, and things didn't go our way. How about that referee? And that's the number one thing. He really made me mad. You don't want to see that. Tomlin was so furious. Not acceptable. We can't have this. We can't have this. The referees blew two big calls in the game. Personal foul. We probably would have scored a touchdown there. It changes the whole game. And then the one on the punt was clearly, probably shouldn't happen in a normal game, but it did happen, and should have been our ball. But that's not why we lost the game. We got dominated. They held time of possession. They pretty much ran it down our throat, something we usually do, and they enjoyed every minute of it. But we may see them again. You never know. And if we do, we get George back, I am confident we will play a lot better, and the result may be different. But we got to get to that point first. We couldn't run the ball on them. They have a very good front. And I really thought we'd win the game. I didn't think they were this good because they barely beat the Browns with Deshaun Watson. They barely beat Carolina. They should have lost that game to Carolina, who's terrible. And they weren't throwing the ball at all for some reason. And some of their warts showed up with holding the ball too long, and that's going to kill them in the playoffs. Uh, the but when they threw the ball, they were able to complete it, and we didn't have an answer totally because we never signed a number two receiver really because we're not using Mike Williams like we should be, or he's not learning the plays. I saw him asking Russ a couple times when Russ was changing the play. What's the play? What's the play? It's either he doesn't know the plays yet, or Mike Tomlin just goes by his seniority, and Van Jefferson has been there, so he gets to play over him, which is total horseshit because Van Jefferson's a good blocker, but he's not at all what I thought he could be as a receiver. So we need to get this stuff together, get it going. I think Watt plays this week. We'll go into Baltimore, win the division, and we will be fine. Not a victory Monday. Losing sucks. Go Steelers.